Hello everyone, VegasVic1965, and in this week's video we're looking at the mob guide, and more particularly we are going to be focusing on the Enderman. So without further ado, let's find out. Welcome back everyone, VegasVic1965, and looking at the Enderman. We noticed that his height is 2.9 blocks high when he's just normal, and when he's angry, he's actually 3.25 blocks high. Now, that doesn't mean that if you anger him, you're safe under a 3-block space. He can still get in there, and we're going to show that momentarily. But they do require 3 blocks of spawning space and a light level of 7 or less. Now, they're considered a neutral mob, but will attack if provoked, and that's such as looking at them, staring into their eyes, or attacking them. They do take water damage from water and rain, so going to water, for example, if one is after you, is a safe bet. For example, just hopping into water somewhere where you've got a couple of blocks of space in between you. That'll keep you relatively safe from them if they're after you. Now, Endermen, although they don't burn up in daylight, like zombies, skeletons, they will seek out shade or teleport to caves. They cannot normally be hit. For example, if you had a bow, they cannot normally be hit by a bow or a crossbow or any projectiles. As you try to hit them with one, they will teleport prior to that actually getting there. And they can teleport up to 32 blocks away in all directions from them. Now, as far as I know, the height and the depth, it's actually unlimited, but across the horizontal playing field, 32 blocks away, which is a 64 block grid area that they can actually teleport to. And they can pick up a number of blocks, and I'm going to show you here, as you can see, that there's a whole bunch of blocks, different types of blocks, including the new upcoming 1.116 blocks that they're able to pick up. And from what I understand, they will no longer be able to pick up another rack, but they will actually drop them on death if you kill them, and they will not despawn if they are holding a block. So if you happen to go to a different area and come back, it's quite possible that it'll still be there because he's holding that block. Enderman will naturally attack Endermites, and usually you find those in the end, but you yourself can actually cause an Endermite to appear. It's a low percentage, but by throwing Ender Pearls, there's a chance each and every time when you land that an Endermite will actually spawn. Okay, as you can see here, we have a 3-block gap right in this area here. Let me show you an example. We have a 3-block gap area here, and an Enderman, regardless of this height right here, even though they can spawn in it and they're taller when they're angry, they can actually still get in here when they are angry at you, even though they are just over 3 blocks height. And we're going to show you an example of that, but also that they cannot attack you if you are staring at them through an opaque block or a transparent block, and that includes the pumpkin head. So let me draw out an Enderman here, and we'll change into mode, and we'll see exactly how this is going to work. Okay, as you can see, we brought in an Enderman, and I'm going to put on a pumpkin head on my head. And of course, I'm going to need to change into survival mode. And as you see, as I stare at him with a carved pumpkin head on, he will not attack me. Now, if I take this off and put my helmet back on, you'll see, staring through glass, he will also not attack me. Now, once I come out from behind this transparent block, he will attack me if I stare into his eyes. And if we can find him, there he is. Now, you notice he's not doing anything until I take my eyes off of him. Now, as soon as I take my eyes off of him, he will start to attack me, and you can see, even though his height is now 3.25 because of the anger mode, he will still be able to get at me underneath this 3-block height. So make sure that if you're going to do this, that a 2-block height will keep you safe with a couple blocks all the way around, and I'll demonstrate. So now he's coming after me. You can see he can hit me through a 3-block height. We need to get over this 2-block height, and he can no longer get at us. So this is a great way to get some Ender Pearls if you want. Just notice I'm pretty low on health, but he is now gone. Now, once you are successful at killing an Enderman, he will drop either no ender pearls or even 1 ender pearl, but if you have a looting 3 sword, he can drop up to 4 of those ender pearls, and they do drop 5 experience orbs. They make great experience farms in the end, although they are a little scary and difficult to build because you are over the void, and if you fall in there, everything's gone. Now here's something you don't see very often. They say an Enderman can actually be locked up in a boat or a minecart, and if they do, they will be unable to teleport. See if we can get one trapped in one. Whoop. We'll try again. And there he goes. Yeah, so Enderman can actually go in those minecarts and boats, even though you probably rarely ever see one if you have. But like I said, again, once they're in there, they cannot teleport away. So I'm not sure what purpose there would be to actually put one in there, other than maybe a trophy and you want to name tag him or give him a block. But I thought that was pretty interesting information. And finally, a little bit of information. I believe Nacha was the one that actually gave the sounds to this guy or his crew. But the sound that these guys make is hi and what's up, but it's backwards and it's distorted. Well, that's about all I have for this mob guide on the Enderman. Hopefully it was short and sweet and gave you all the information you needed. If you did like the video, click the like button. If you would like to subscribe for future videos, usually I make a video every Wednesday and have it edited and out by early Thursday morning. So from me and my newfound Enderman friend here, we wish you all the best and see you on the next video next week. Thanks a lot, guys, and goodbye.